What's going on, family? Patty Lifts, WNBF Pro Natural Men's Physique Competitor, checking in today and looking at today's topic of the video. I'm super excited to share some tips on how you guys can increase your bench press. So over the years, you guys can see how skinny I was. From 120 pounds all the way up to 220 pounds. That's literally a 100-pound gain. I was able to get my bench press up to 405. So I'm about to take my pre-workout meal right now. It's like 6 a.m. so I'm pretty tired. So I just want something quick and easy, but effective enough to fuel my workout. So sit back, relax, and hope you guys enjoy today's vlog. So in the mornings, a lot of people ask me like how or what are some easy ways to get protein in. Literally zero fat Greek yogurt has such a high protein intake, barely has any carbs, and there's no fat in it. So it's super easy. And also liquid egg whites. You guys can just pour it into your shakes. Literally some people pour it into their protein shake with just water, but it just makes it a lot easier for you to hit your protein intake. Generally, rule of thumb, I like to try and get protein in every single time I eat. It just makes it a lot easier. So we're about to hit the gym and I'm gonna take some pre-workout, scooping it up with Ghost Legend, Welch's Grape, and we got the shaker of the month, guys. You guys are sneakerheads. You guys know Shattered Backboard. It's about to drop. It also goes with Halloween. I literally just got that. Did you get that?
No.
It's October.
I didn't even realize.
And by the way, guys, Dario, my boy, is behind the camera. If you guys check out my Instagram, he's been making a lot of content for me. So I appreciate this man a lot. Make sure you guys show him some love. So we're about to hit to the gym and then get in today's topic of today's video. So one of the most requested things I get is how to increase your bench press. Because, you know, obviously look at me, I'm kind of skinny looking and I can bench 4 plates. So people are always wondering, how do you do that? And, you know, if you adjust your training variables and adjust how you bench, you can fully take advantage of the movement and become very efficient with the movement, so you can maximize your personal potential of the bench press. So the first thing I'm going to mention is you have to make sure you're following a correct program. So this is going to be your rest times, your frequency, and your rep ranges, because when you are increasing the frequency, you'll be able to practice the movement more. When you have higher rest times, you'll be able to work on higher loads, which is more specific to strength. And of course, if you work with lower reps, you're gonna be working with heavier loads, which is more specific to gaining strength as well. I recommend trying to hit it 2 to 3 times a week, have a heavy day, have a moderate day, and have either another moderate day or a speed day, which is like 50%. The next tip is going to be consistent with your form. So more specifically to that, it's gonna be your bench press setup. So personally, I like to set up from the top down. You can do it from the bottom up. And what I mean by that is when I start my setup, I grab onto the bar first, then I plant my back, then I plant my legs, and I start to lift. Me being consistent, I'll make sure that I have a really strong setup, because you shouldn't be laying there and being able to just relax. It should be a little bit uncomfortable. You need to put effort into your setup. The next thing is a little bit more advanced, and it's your leg drive control. And when you are leg driving, you don't want to be pushing as hard as you can throughout the entire movement. As you're going down, you're starting to leg drive more and more and more, and you're going to be at the maximum leg drive. It's like you're loading a spring. And then as you're pushing up, you're going to be hitting your maximum leg drive. The other side of that is you don't want to go so hard that your butt comes off the bench, because that can be dangerous and you can risk yourself for injury. But providing yourself that little bit extra leg drive will give you that power to push up the bench. And lastly, another advanced tip is try to bring your feet towards your body as far as possible and get a tight arch. The tighter you are, the more stable you're gonna be, and you're gonna allow yourself to pop your chest up. So if you look at the EMG studies, a negative 15-degree decline is gonna have the highest chest activation. And that's the biggest muscle you're gonna be using while you're benching, and it will allow you to shorten the range of motion a bit to help you push a little bit more weight. And the last thing is going to be your bar path. And this one is going to be a little bit different for everyone because your biomechanics are going to be a little bit different. So when you look at holding on to the bar, I personally feel like a wider grip is going to be better. So if you look at the knurlings, generally you like to start off with your pinkies on the knurling, but I'm slowly working my way out to have my middle finger or pointer finger on the knurlings of the bar. The next thing is when you're lowering the bar down to your chest, you want to more focus on bringing it to the bottom of your chest, below your chest, but ensure that your forearm angle is vertical. So if you're a little bit in too tight, you're going to be using more tricep. If you're a little bit too forward, you're going to be a little bit inefficient with the movement. And then lastly, it's going to be the actual bar path. Because your elbows are going to be tucked in from lowering the bar a little bit lower, you don't want to push directly straight up. You want to push in a J motion, so you're going to be pushing back and up. And this is going to work more with your personal biomechanics versus going straight up and down. It's going to allow you to be more efficient with the movement so you can use your stronger body parts throughout the bench. And I'm gonna give you guys some bonus tips, and it's about recovery. And of course, if you're drinking alcohol and you're going out late and you're not sleeping and you're not eating right, you're not gonna be able to recover. And recovery is the number one thing that you do need to focus on as well, because if you can't recover, you're not gonna get the benefits. So I feel like that's common sense, but you know, making the difference of maybe not drinking so much one night or going to bed a little bit earlier, or even just counting your macros, that's gonna make a world of a difference, while not just increasing your bench press, but for every other lift in your progression. But other than that, guys, we gotta head back. We have a couple other things we have to do. Make sure we get the gains in, and let's get back to the farm.
Go. Years go by, where we at right now? Though we might be able to relax right now. Pressure on me whenever I'm flat lying down. I can't keep them on my back right now. The game call me and say come back right now. Put the fire on the fucking wax right now. Yeah, she want all the eggs in one basket.
I hope you guys enjoyed the informative part of that video. I'm super excited to be building and trying to gain some mass. I am going to be trying to stay lean throughout the off season because, you know, if you are leaner, you will have more time to grow, because I can extend the bulking time because I won't have to cut so soon. So yeah, I'm gonna stay fairly tight. I will most likely do a mini cut after, and then I'll take you guys through that too. But for now, post-workout, I wanna take my creatine right off the bat. If you look at the research, there is a slight benefit of taking your creatine post-workout, although what matters most is your muscles are saturated. So if you think you're gonna forget and you need to take it in the morning, do it. Or if you forget and take it later, that's fine. But post-workout, you're gonna get a slight edge. And then, of course, you know, obviously the anabolic window is a little bro, but there is some benefit of spreading out your protein throughout the day. So I'm gonna be taking 2 scoops right now, just because this is fast absorbing protein. It'll hit me really quick, and then a little bit later on, I can have a meal. So this is what I just want to get in. So I can usually take this to the gym if I want to, but I forgot it today. But I'm not going to stress out about it and throw my creatine in. And for you guys that are wondering, this is cereal milk, and I mixed it with sour watermelon, so I don't know what it's going to taste like. But usually I've been making these coffee ice cream, like they're almost like fraps. But I'll show you guys that in another video. But for now, we had to go do a shoot for Ghost Energy. So I literally am stocked up. Excuse the messy fridge, but we got red berry, citrus, tropical mango, sour watermelon, which I'm super hyped about. And we're gonna get some shots and then end off today's video. So see you guys in the next clip. All right, guys, so we're out here like a little strip mall. I'm getting some photos for Ghost Energy, which I'm super stoked about. They sent me every single flavor, and they're actually amazing. So I'm not surprised, honestly, because Ghost flavors are the best. But yeah, I'm gonna get some shots here, and I think I'm gonna end off today's vlog. So It's official. I'm not going to be competing until next year. I'm going to be working towards WNBF Worlds for next year. You know, I'm kind of playing around with the idea to powerlift, but I don't know if I'm going to do that in the off season or not. But we'll see. I'll just go with the flow. You know, it's about enjoying the process. And I hope you guys enjoyed some tips today. And I'll see you guys in the next video, because I have Dario here. I'll be working with him a lot more, and I'll have more consistent content. So yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one. So like, comment, subscribe, and peace.